This is Isaiah chapter 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. I'd like to start off giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, the blessed our apostles and our elders and bishops of Great Millstone, only who will well and teach well, being a fine example of how we should conduct ourselves in the days that we are in, which they are evil, the true leaders of Yasha Allah, and the only ones that are certified to teach the 100% truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings and salutations unto the elect. Only unto you I say shalom. And as you see the title, we shining over here. Okay? And I was looking at a clip from Mr. T back in the day, and he was explaining why he wore all his gold chains. And in a spiritual aspect, all I could think about is, man, it's crazy how you can have on so many gold chains and still be dim. Okay? It's funny how you can have rubies and diamonds that shine and you could still be dark. All right? Isaiah 60 and 1, arise, shine, for thy light is come. The light that we have that is valuable is the light and the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Having the understanding of his word is what gives us value. And that's the light that we are daily trying to maintain. Okay? And the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. You see? It was something that was activated through our spirit that we couldn't even control. All right? That's how we were able to arise. It's through his word being risen upon us. The scripture says, wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. Right? Well, those are the things that people are noticing. Those are the things that people can't help but take note of. When you walk by in your business place, when you walk by in your banking, in your grocery stores, you have to understand you have a certain light that nobody else carries. And that's one, it's a gift. And only the elect, okay? Those hoping to be a part of the number that was going to be redeemed from Yahweh Shai and the holy angels and the UFOs that are identified in the Bible, but unidentified to the 2/3. Why? Because they're in gross darkness. Verse 2, right? For darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. You see? Not being able to understand what the MOTB in the times that we were in is gross darkness. Not being able to give full praise, honor, and glory to a God that keeps you alive every day. That's gross darkness, man. Pushing a ministry that don't even exalt the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that is what we call gross darkness over here. Okay? And that's why we're not in gross darkness. We have 100% truth. The things accompanying salvation that our apostles and our bishops and our elders been teaching for decades, those things, okay, is what we have, man, and that's what we teach. Everything else that catches Jake's eye, or everything else that entertains Jake, we don't want no parts of that. This isn't about self-exaltation, okay? And that's why we shining over here, because we're humble, we're meek, we're low. We know we got demons to fight. We know we got enemies. All right? That's called enlightenment, and that's what we've been through the Spirit, man. We've been enlightened through the Spirit. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we have an understanding that we're going to overtake everything that stands before us, because success is what breeds wisdom. All right? Wisdom breeds success, knowing how to maneuver, knowing when to maneuver, knowing when to speak and when not to speak. Your decorum. Those things are going to be important in Jacob's trouble, because those things are going to be an indicator of the Lord's light. You see, you think people don't know you. There's people that know you that you don't know you. And those people are in FEMA camps ready to save you. Those people are working on see, the Lord got Jake working on police forces. The Lord got Jake in fire departments, okay, waiting to save you. The Lord got Jake preaching, prophesying. The Lord got Jake holding signs. Okay? Your hero is on the way, which is Yahushua. But the Lord has those beacons of lights as an indicator of safety, man. The scripture says we'll be like little sanctuaries, and little sanctuaries are where you find candles. When you go into the sanctuary, that's where you'll find wisdom. The Levites. Okay, are we not all spiritual Levites now through the order of Melchizedek? Okay, that's why the Lord did what he did, because we were scattered. He knew that 2/3 was never going to return, but there's a 1/3 elect that is willing to return, and we're returning through wisdom. We're willing to be obedient. We're willing to accept that we've done the Lord wrong, and everything that we have it coming to us, and anything outside of that is just mercy, really. Because there's nothing we're experiencing in life right now we don't deserve. But having the understanding of why we're going through it eases the pain. It gives us a higher expectation, and that's what we have over the world. We have a higher wisdom, we have a higher expectation, and we have a higher salvation. Because you got to think about it, man. Jake is around here in these streets trying to prove a point. When you got all them chains on, man, you're trying to say something. You're trying to say you're living above average. You're trying to say you're living above your means. Well, guess what, man? There ain't nothing wrong with that, because that's what we're trying to do. When we return unto the Lord and the Lord opens up everything to the elect, guess what? That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be living above our means. We're going to be living in the expectation that we have from the Lord. Because, see, when you have a trust fund and your parents are set up, you have the expectation of falling in their lot. See, well, we have the expectation of falling in the lot of Yahushua, and that's the goodly heritage the scriptures talk about in Psalms, man. Okay? The lot of our inheritance, right? He maintaineth our lot. Yeah, man. The lines have fallen upon us in goodly places, right? Woo! Isaiah chapter 9, verse 2, Bayan Yasharala, the people that have walked in darkness have seen a great light, that they that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, you see, the shadow brings darkness. And this is the land of the shadow of death. This place is gross darkness, man. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, right? And his glory shall be seen upon thee. The people that have walked in great darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them hath the light shined. So somebody has obtained it. The scripture says the elect has obtained it, and the rest was blinded. Okay? There it is, bro. The water. Kazakban Yahawada, Ecclesiastes 8:1. Baba subscribe to these brothers' pages. Who is the wise man? Okay, who is as the wise man? Excuse me. And who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. And not only is the boldness of our face changed, but the way we maneuver, the way we, you know, think, the way we operate, all those things have changed, man. You see, and you other just out there, y'all ain't changed. Y'all think gold chains and platinum and diamonds is going to save your life. The scripture says riches profit not in the day of wrath. So why you over there thinking you shining, you really do. You see, and you looking at us like, where your jewels at? Well, guess what? It don't matter what we got on or where our jewels at, because what we have inside of us, that's what's shining, man. Okay? And here over here at GMS, we shining, man. Okay? Why are we shining? Because we can't be compromised, my boy. It ain't nothing worse than somebody that can be compromised, right? Somebody that can be tainted, somebody that can be, okay, bought to back door, man. Just simple as that, man. We have a loyalty circle through Yahushua, man. That's our boss. That's our king. So guess what? We operate in his fashion through life and through death. And Lord willing, that's the spirit we can have on us, man. Okay? Because that's the only thing that really has value inside of us. Outside of this, man, our righteousness is filthy rags, bro. You could pull up all kinds of crimes on brothers. You could do all kinds of, okay, research and back. Guess what, man? We don't give a shit, because the thing that has made us better is the thing that we expose to the world right now on the internet. That's the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the thing that can save, the thing that can turn you into a better person, the thing that can really, really Okay, bring salvation and have you overcome on so many levels. And if you can't connect on the bare minimum level, then it's just not for you. And we're not trying to make it for you. Okay, that's the thing. Like, people think that we're out here trying to, persuade. No, that's not our job. We're not in the business of persuasion. Yeah, man. Right. That's the yeah, man. That was the kicker of the of the lesson, man. Let's get it, man. Because up on your herald, Isaiah 16:1, once again, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And we're looking forward to that glory to continue to be seen upon us, man. Okay, I'm gonna grab some brothers' precepts and I'm gonna get on out of here. This is Isaiah Allah Idaho, Shalom, bro. Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just is the shining light. Ooh, I'm gonna read that again. I think I misread that. Proverbs 14:18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The water for that. That is beautiful. Completely beautiful. Okay. You see, it's a continuance because the power source we're connected to is a continuous power source. It's an endless power source. It's the power source of all power sources. That's how we're motivated through the spirit. That's how we're motivated to overcome. On and off camera, man. We're living these things we talk about. We are dialed in and locked in on the salvation to come through Yahweh Shai, man. Nothing he did, okay, was for granted. And nothing we're doing is for granted as well. Yeah, man. The water for that. Beautiful. GMS strive for the masteries, Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. How about Shemi Shai Brakatah, bro? Shalom. Hey, simple as that, man. That's why wherever you go, you're easy to point out. Okay? You're easy, okay, noticed. Why? Because we shining over here, man. And we're shining in the right way. We ain't shining in a vain way. And to water Yahweh Shai put the spirit on us to do that. Okay, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Damladas, our apostles, elders, and bishops, great millstone, peace, blessings, salutations to the elect. I pray this lesson was edifying. Wake up, Jacob. Shalom.